You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got to prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. In motion, left, Shepard. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll get a couple up to the 29. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants, Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 113 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, 734.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, "Forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand," and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 27, Carr, throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jihad Ward showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw his Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Carr. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ingram again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Up the middle, Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. Knocks this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got Bellinger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
7:34. 6:37.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Carr. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now a handoff to Ingram. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Carr keeps it on the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking for Shepard deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's coming down.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Mark Ingram. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 2nd and 12, Prescott, and this one quickly to Lamb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now Prescott on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's Barkley on the counter, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Carr going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Carr now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants,